Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Moral of the story, if it is understood, then we are intelligent. If the moral of the story is not understood, then we are dumbo. Once I was talking and explaining how it is impossible for us to know what the truth is till such time we are caught up in our body identification. So the infinite cannot be known by the finite. Ocean can become the wave, wave can never become the ocean. Paramatma can become the Jiva, Jiva can never become Paramatma. Man can become the husband, husband can never become man. Reason? He is already a man. We are already divine. We don't have to become divine. This was the theme. So to explain, I told one story. The story was, there was one fish which went to one well. And in that well there was a frog. And the frog saw that fish and asked, "Hey, where are you from?" The frog must be Indian. So the fish said, "I am from ocean." Again question, what is ocean? So the fish said, ocean is the huge collection of waters. How much huge? So with his small little stupid hands, he showed this much water. You know, fish doesn't have neck. So he wagged his tail. No. Then the frog made bigger palm. This much water? Again the fish said, no. Then the frog took both the hands. This much water? Fish said, no. Finally the frog got angry and he took a leap within the well waters. From here to there, this much water? Frog said, no, Baba. Frog was getting angry. Finite are always angry. Infinite is never angry. Fish was always cool. Finally, this frog, out of frustration and anger, jumped diagonally from wall to wall. He said, you mean this much? Again the fish said, no, my dear, I don't know how to tell you. Why don't you come and see yourself? So the frog and the fish, they went to the ocean. After going there, now the fish was asking, how much is the water here? Tell me. So the fish asked the question and the frog kept silent. Maunam vyakhya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam varshishthante vasadrishiganaihi avrutam brahmanishthaihi acharyendram karakalita chinmudramanandarupam swatmaramam mudita vadanam dakshinamurtimide. Knowledge talks. Wisdom keeps silence. After that was over, one elderly gentleman, very simpleton type, he said, Swamiji, I have got a question. Before everybody he asked. Yes, ask. How did the fish go to the well from the sea? I said, he took Kingfisher Airlines. Now, what was the moral of the story? And he was caught up. how the fish could go and what language they were talking. They were talking Sanskrit. So the moral of the story, if we are able to correctly grasp, then we are qualified to study Yoga Vasistha. If you get lost, why? Because the sky is too high. Therefore, here we have seen this Mahodari, Karkati Nama Rakshasi. She was none other than our Kamana, our desire. It can never be satiated. And therefore, for fulfilling more and more desires, we work hard. That is tapasya. And when you work hard, one day it will come to your knowledge if you live intelligently. And that will be by fulfilling desires. We never attain fulfillment in life. What we are seeking is fulfillment in life. But what we are struggling is fulfillment of desires. This is a wrong equation. Fulfillment of desires is not equal to fulfillment in life. We have to transcend the desires. Desires can be transcended only through wisdom, not through action. See, friends, so many times we must have heard, न जायते म्रियते वा विपश्चित् नायं भूत्वा अभविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. This absolute reality is beyond cause and effect. If this we have heard, what will be the sadhana spiritual practice? Don't get lost in cause and effect. या ऐसा ही होता है बम्बई. See, in one house I went, we had paratha breakfast. Husband, wife, their son and me, 4 were sitting. And like a Hindi movie, one phone came, the husband has to go urgently. He says, Swami, excuse me, I have to go. I said, I don't need you, I got paratha. So, after he went, immediately the wife got the opportunity. And the opportunity was complain about the husband. Whenever any wife praises the husband, it is followed by disgust. Swamiji, my husband is very good that way. He is very nice. He doesn't have any bad habits. He doesn't go to club. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't eat non-vegetarian. He is very good. But when he becomes angry, oh God, he is worse than animal. So when you give somebody food to eat, should you give chutney for chapati or complain? So when I was eating, the son who was sitting there, he said, Swamiji, may I answer this question on your behalf? I said, Chela ji, Jindabad, start. And he answered that question. He said, Mummy, you know what Swamiji told us today? Everything is Brahman. Tadeva Brahma Tvam Vidhi Nedam Yadidam Upasate. He didn't know the shlok mantra, but he understood the meaning. See, the mantra was Yan Manasana Manute Yena Ahur Manomatam Tadeva Brahma Tvam Vidhi Nedam Yadidam Upasate. That because of which the mind is able to function in its field, but that cannot be thought of by the mind. That is Brahman, and you have to simply know that is Brahman, and that Brahman thou art. Swamiji told in the morning class. So, I am Brahman, you are Brahman, Swamiji is Brahman, Papa is Brahman, everybody is Brahman. See the genius of the child. He said, like we have got different brands of chocolates, in the same manner, our Papa is angry brand Brahman. Look here. See, friends, we hear, but it doesn't have any impact on us. The reason is logic. Go beyond logic. Logic is most dangerous thing in life. Simple folks are easily happy than the intelligent people. Intelligent people, when they apply logic, they become intellectual. And intellectual people justify, under this condition anybody will be miserable, and I am that. See friends, therefore we have to take out this essence of the story. So when she saw this king and the mantri, and she thought herself, they seem to be pretty good. They don't look bad people. Api nankshami dehena naiva bhokshe gunanvitam tasmad imau pariksheham kayachit prashna leelaya. I had decided I am not going to kill and eat everybody, but let me find out whether they are really good or not. So she took one interview. Prashna leelaya, by asking questions. From the way you talk, yesterday I told you, how you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. Very simple. If your all body is tattooed, that very clearly tells you are tattoo. Spelling is the same, isn't it? T-A-T-T-O, tattoo. They call it tattoo. Tattoo. Chota Ghoda or Gada. Narayan. So therefore, tasmad imo pariksheham. So I want to see what they are. So I want to ask them questions. From the reply, I can know what type these people are. So she asked this question. Ekasya aneka sankhasya kasya anoho ambudehe iva antar brahmanda lakshani liyante budbuda iva. First series of questions. What is that which is anoho, which is subtler than the subtlest? Although it is one, it is called by many names. What is that? And in which the whole world, millions of the world, they dissolve like the bubbles in the ocean. What is that? Please tell. First question. Second question. Kimakasham anakasham na kinchit kinchideva kim gachan na gacchati cha kaha ko atishtan eva tishtati. See the contradictions. So, what is that which is not the sky, although it is something like the sky? Questions. Further, na kinchit kinchideva tat. And what is that which is extremely nothing, but it is everything actually? Next question. Gachan na gacchati. It is moving, but it doesn't move. And next, ko atishtan eva tishtati. The one who stays without staying. These are all the words from Upanishad. If you study Ishavasya Upanishad, there the teacher says, the truth is revealed in these contradictions. Wherever you come across contradictions in the scriptures, know for certain the truth is hidden behind the contradictions. Example, joy and sorrows. They contradict each other. The truth is behind the joy and sorrows. The one which is illuminating the joy is the one which is illuminating the sorrows. Therefore, this illuminator is beyond all that is illumined. What will happen? You will transcend these contradictions. So, ko atishtan eva tishtati, who is and yet who is not. Further, next questions. Katas chetanopi pashanaha. What is that which is consciousness and yet it is a stone? Kascha vyomni chitrakrut. And what is that who is painting the pictures in the sky? Further, Anau Jaganti Tishtanti Kasmin Bija Ivadrumaha. And that small little infinite, insignificant, what is that? In which the whole worlds are existing. Kasmanna Pruthak Kinchit. What is that? Apart from which nothing can exist. And Dvaitam api apruthak krutaha. And although there is a duality, yet the non-duality is not lost. What is that? You explain these questions. See? It is not yes and no. So, when these questions were asked, now the minister of the king starts, Mantri Uvacha, Bhavatya Paramatmaiva Kathito Bodhiriritaha. O great lady, Bhavati is great lady. O great one, you are instructing us in the knowledge of the truth. Thank you very much. See? This is how the message is given to the students by the teacher. The truth is never indicated straight away because it cannot be comprehended. The reason being, teacher may be straight, but the student is crooked. See? Teacher tells, Tattvamasi, over. Student says, oh, kyun mazak kar rahe ho? See, one of my problem is I don't remember anybody's names. So, to hide my ignorance, I address people with great names, Mahatma Ji, Bhagwan, how are you? So they also feel good. And my ignorance is hidden. So one day to somebody who was driving me for the first time, I said, Mahatma Ji, how long is your house from here? No, you don't call me Mahatma, I am a Mahatma. I said, okay, you fool, how long is your house from here? So when I said, you fool, he became angry, not because I called him fool. His problem was, how come Swamiji also knows? Friends. So, O great one, you have Bodha Iritaha, you have told us the experience of the truth through asking the questions. See, friends, it is not the student is asking the question to the Guru is asking the question to the student. In one of the places, after my lecture, they say, Swamiji, we have already announced there will be a question and answer session, so please. I said, okay, I agree. Everybody ready? They say, yes. Okay, now I'll ask questions. No. The question and answer session doesn't mean you have to ask and I have to answer. It could be other way around also. I'll ask and you tell now. So, the mantri says, Bhavatya Paramatmaiva Kathito Bodha Iritaha. You are talking about the supreme reality, that is our essential nature. There are two words, one is Jnanam, second is Bodha. Atma Jnana and Atma Bodha. Knowledge is at the level of intellect and experience is beyond the scope of intellect. And therefore, those who are experiencing, they don't talk. And those who talk, they have no experience. See, friends, for example, I am talking, no experience. You are listening, you have got experience. How simple it is? En masse realization. So, Anakhyatvad agamyatvad akashad api sukshmataha brahmanda budbuda tasmin liyante shakti parjayat. Now the first question was, what is that kasya anoho ekasya aneka sankasya ambude iva ananta brahmanda lakshani liyante budbuda iva? So the reply is Anakhyatvad. Akhya is description. Anakhyatvad, the truth cannot be described. Be attentive. We talk only in the language of sense organs, mind or intellect. In the language of sense organs, we talk colors and forms, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Oh, she is very beautiful. Oh, she is very dumb. Beautiful people are normally dumb. This is manufacturer's defect. So beauty, etc., sense organs are operating. Then she is very emotional mind. She is very intelligent. This is just an example. Intellect. All husbands are happy. She is intelligent because she could catch hold of a fool like you. So, all that we can talk about is what or that area where we can use sense organs, mind or intellect. See? One day in Pittsburgh, after my talk was over, the professor of philosophy told me, Mr. Swami, you spoke these concepts very well. He was a professor of Vedanta. So I told him, I said, sir, I am sorry, I disagree with you. I did not talk concepts. You are a very good professor is a concept. You are a happy husband is a concept. You are is not a concept. Concepts are subject to change. Concepts fall in the purview of intellect. Joy and sorrows, emotions fall in the purview of mind. Description of the worldly things fall in the purview of sense organs. Can the colors and forms know the eyes? No. Can the eyes see the mind? No. Can the mind understand the intellect? No. Can the intellect know the consciousness? Impossible. Now what sadhana will you do, tell me? Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. And they are in such a hurry finishing that japa. Then all the gods get confused. अरे यार किसको बुला रहा है? समझ में नहीं आ रहा. See, friends. Therefore, anakhyatvat, it cannot be described. And then second thing is agamyatvat. Therefore, it cannot be known. You can't understand what the Paramatma is like. It is unlike everything. Therefore, in Upanishad, the language is neti neti. See? Arupam, adreshyam, avyaktam. All these known things are negated. When everything is negated, what remains is Paramatma. Therefore, meditation is a process of negation. You negate the world, negate the sense organs, negate the mind, negate the intellect, negate the one who was negating. See? Yena tyajasi tat tyaja. This process of negation also is rejected. And not only that, the one who was negating is negated. And we come to a point which cannot be negated. See, friends. Therefore, anakhyatvat, agamyatvat, akashadapi sukshmataha. And it is subtler than the intellect, subtler than the space. See, friend, this is one extremely subtle spiritual practice. I told you earlier also, again I am repeating. I am addressing those who are fit to go to gym. Those who have got problems, wife, husband, in-laws, outlaws, job, health, kamar mein dard, kamre mein dard. Not to them. Are you ready to take off? See how the aeroplane takes off. It runs tremendous speed, not for hours together, only few moments. And in the tremendous speed, it loses the weight. When it becomes light enough, then it takes off. It is called as airworthy. In the same manner, we have to be meditation worthy. Worthy doesn't mean uniform. In Hindi, it's worthy means uniform, you know. Lal peele kapde pehen lo, meditation. Cartoons. So, akashadapi sukshmataha. See, friends. Now, what meditation we will do for this? Space supports every form, but does not get influenced by any form. This you have to practice. Tell me, how will you practice? Bhagavad Gita says, Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapaha, na shoshayati marutaha. Enam, to this space, shastrani na chindanti. Earth cannot destroy, waters cannot wait, fires cannot burn, and air cannot dry. Okay, let us do sadhana. By our sadhana, is the space going to change? नहीं आप आए हो तो खा लेते. No. See, friends, when you drop everything and come to a point that nothing can be dropped, there you are. This is not something difficult that I am talking. Observe every day when you go to sleep. That is the process of meditation. First of all, we drop the whole world, all responsibilities. Come to our room, close everything, get below the quilt, switch off the lights, and the last japa starts. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. Till such time I and want is, sleep doesn't begin. But when the sleep begins, there is no I, there is no want. See, those who are not able to drop this I and want, they cannot sleep. And those who can drop this I and want easily, they can sleep even in the satsang. Therefore, those who sleep, I like them. See, in one of my experience I had told somewhere, two persons were sitting next to each other, and one was the descendant of Kumbhakarna and other was the follower of Dunlop. So they are sitting next to each other in the chair, and this Kumbhakarna, according to his tradition and the genes, he slept on the Dunlop, because Dunlop was like that only, very comfortable. And then the Dunlop wanted to move, but Kumbhakarna was born. So he put the hand around the Dunlop and pulled and slept. And Dunlop was getting angry. And what I see from here, you don't know this from there. So I was enjoying, talk was going on, everything was over. And after that, this Kumbhakarna got up first. Swamiji, your lecture was awesome. I said, very few people can understand it. He went away. Dunlop became angry. Swamiji, you have seen him sleeping. Why didn't you wake him up? I said, first of all, be cool. Tell me, what for you have come to satsang? To be happy or to be miserable? I came for becoming happy. But I said, cool first of all. He was already happy. And you are still struggling. Friends, all spiritual practice is drop this dumb I. I is born under two conditions. Number one, when we want something. Number two, when we ask questions. Have we ever asked question? पता नहीं मैं कौन हूं? No. See, friends. Therefore, anakhyatvat, agamyatvat, akashadapi sukshmakaha, subtler than the space. So when we start dropping one by one, the element earth and the water, the fire, the air, the space. In meditation, in the Vijnana Bhairav, there are 112 types of meditation techniques told. One of the technique is called as Laya Prakriya, process of dissolving. When you sit down, from the toe up to your lions is the element earth. From lions up to the umbilicus is the element water. From the umbilicus to the heart, it is the element fire. From the heart up to the throat, it is the element air. From the throat up to the Bhrumadhya is the element space. From the Bhrumadhya up to the thing is the element mind. Then Ahankar, then Buddhi. Beyond that Prakriti and beyond that Paramatma. This is the process. So, dissolve the earth element into the waters. So do this bhavana. The earth element, that is the legs, are dissolving in the waters. So now you have perception only up to your loin region. Then dissolve these waters into the fire. So you rise above and come up to the heart. And below heart is nothing. Then dissolve this fire element into the air. Below the throat there is nothing. Then dissolve this air element into the space. Below the Bhrumadhya, Agya Chakra, there is nothing. And thereafter, go beyond questions, thoughts, logic, reason, and just be. By this process, this is achieved. Akashadapi sukshmataha, subtler than the space. And don't have to struggle, relax. See, spiritual life is not seriousness. But even Mahatmas like us tell you the same thing. You should be very serious in your spiritual... No, you should be sincere, not serious. Once I was having some talk somewhere, about half a dozen Babajis were sitting. I was also invited. That time I was pretty young, smart, handsome, etc. It's not a joke. It's the truth. So, when I came, I sat down like you are sitting. No, Maharaj, aap upar aiye, come up. So I went and said, he said, you are sitting here. Where is your, sevak? They always have some secretary. Where is the sevak? I said, you are my sevak. Then he became so confused. Okay, I'll get this asan for you. He gave me asan, I am supposed to sit there. I cannot sit anywhere. The reason is, they may get the thing spoiled. Don't you keep some asan for a child so that he may not do susu shishi? Same thing with Mahatmas. And when my talk was over, one elderly Mahatma told me, Dekho beta, you are small, I know you are very good, but you should not talk about Gita so lightly. You should talk seriously. I said, okay Maharaj, I'll do like that. There was one commander. He said, Swamiji, what he said, and you said, okay. What is the truth? I said, truth is, why did you listen when I didn't talk to you? No, what I want to know. I said, look here, Bhagavad Gita was told by Bhagavan Krishna with a smile on the face. Prasanniva Bharata. When the original Bhagavad Gita is delivered with a smile on the face, why the commentary should be with a frown on the face? Bhagwan, Ram, 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 Ram. Bhagwan bhag jayenge. Relax. Highest spiritual practice. Relax, relax, relax. We have nothing to achieve. We have nothing to lose. Whole life we struggle collecting so many things, keep on in our pocket, but we forget. Kafan ko jeb nahi hoti. See friends, what for all this struggle? But it becomes so important for us. Therefore, when the sadhana is made, yes, we lead our life beautifully, cheerfully, happily, joyfully, but at the same time, hold on to the truth. See? Like the maid servant, she takes care of the baby of the owner with whom she is working, but her mind is all the time with her own child at home. They are never forgotten. In the same manner, we play our role. Whatever role we have to play, and be attentive. When you play a role, you have to be perfect. If your role playing is not perfect, you will be removed. There was one actor, and he was told to perform at the last show. So tomorrow morning, evening it will start. So final practice. And the show was that he is a Malayali, and he is putting on that funny kind of lungi. Kerala is 100% literacy. Yet why Kerala people don't work? Because their whole day goes in undoing and doing the lungi. The only no time. I hope there is no Keralite. Even if he is there, he will be busy, don't worry. So, a Keralite was standing, that was the role he has to play. And from the other side, one terrorist comes. And he pumps bullets in him. And terrorist goes away. And now this Keralite, who is, pumped with bullets, he dies. So what he does, he keeps the newspaper properly folded and does his lungi properly, and slowly he lies down and dies. So the director says, there is no life in your death. Can somebody die like this when somebody pumps the bullets? Okay, theek hai, rakh. You must act perfectly in the same manner. When you are in your office, in your work, roar like a lion. Oh! But when you come home before the wife, meow, meow, you will be successful. See, friend, just a role. There is nothing to be serious about in life. All your problems can be dissolved only by this one word. Life is Rama Leela or Krishna Leela. Leela means what? Everything appears to be happening, but nothing has ever happened. See? Nisargadatta Maharaj, he used to say, all those who have come to save this world, saviors of this world, all those who have come to save this world, they were shaved off. The world is like this. There is nothing new in this world. Once you get this understanding, then see the quality of life changes. So, akashadavi sukshmakaha, like the space supports everything but doesn't get influenced by anything. And that is our essential nature. Be attentive. Waking comes and goes, we are the same. Dream comes and goes, we are the same. Deep sleep comes and goes, we are the same. Samadhi begins and ends, we are the same. Now what sadhana will you do? Tell me. Sadhana will be, lead a waking life, don't become a waker. Lead the dream, enjoyment, don't become a dreamer. Enjoy the sleep, but don't become a sleeper. Be in samadhi, but don't do samadhi. See. Pashyannapi nacha pashyati moodha udara nimittam bahukruta vesha. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Agre vanni prishte bhanu ratro chubuka samarpita janu. What for you are doing all these kinds of torture of your body? Only to discover the truth. And the truth cannot be discovered by action. You must have seen when Babajis come, they chant the mantras. And when they chant the mantra, they have got a very typical note. I don't know which is that note. Black 5 or white 11. Na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage naike amritatvam anashuhu. Hare Ram Ram. Chant beautifully. So, na karmana, not by karma, na prajaya, not by children or disciples, na bahuda dhanena, not by wealth, tyage naike, only by renunciation alone, the immortality is attained. And see, all these things are collected again and again. They are the real masters. Although they are listening, they don't listen. Spend the whole life only in this. So, Akashadadi Sukshmakaha, Brahmanda Budbuddha Tasmin Liyante Shakti Paryayat. So, the whole world up to the infinite potentiality. Be attentive. Fire, its potentiality, the burning ability. Paramatma, its Shakti, Avyakta Namna Paramesha Shakti. The infinite potentiality of the Paramatma, that alone is dissolved in the Absolute. This is the meaning of Lord Shiva sitting for meditation when Parvati is not around. See? Like Bhagavan Krishna is always with Radha. People ask any kind of questions. One person asked me, why Bhagavan Ram is always with the, Dhanushyaban and all that, and Bhagavan Krishna is with the flute. Shivji with Parvati, again, the trident is there. And why Bhagavan Krishna is having only the flute? I say, you don't know anything therefore. Shivji and Bhagavan Ram, they have got wives around them. To protect themselves from the wives, they have the Shastra. Bhagavan Krishna has Radha, she is not his wife, therefore play. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. Don't become too serious in life. So, Akasha Bhaya Shunyatvat Anakasham Cha Chitvataha. Now the next question was, Kim Akasham Anakasham? What is that space which is not a space? Because Akasham Bhaya Shunyatvat Anakasham. There is none other than it. See, when there is a sense of otherness, otherness is possible when there is emptiness between. Me and the mic, we are separate from each other because there is in between emptiness. See, that absolute conscious reality where there is no possibility of any emptiness or finite, there cannot be any space. Therefore, Anakashan, and yet it is Akasham, yet it is space because it includes everything. Santa Gyaneshwar explains the truth. the most effective and unique way. Nowhere in the scriptures you'll come across this expression. He says, Chidakasha is a solid space. Think about solid space. Space because it includes everything. And solid because it is not empty. Think. And that solid space is you and me. We include everything. Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Jagra, Sapna, Sushuptyadi, Prapancham yat prakashayed, tad brahmahamiti jnatva, sarva bandhe pramuchyate. Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, they are in me, but I am not in them. Like ocean is a solid space for the waves. Are the waves coming from outside the ocean? No. But inside the ocean, have you ever seen the waves? No. Ocean is only ocean. See, friends. Therefore, akasham bahyashunyatvad, anakasham chitvataha, being conscious solidity, and akinchit iti anirdesham. Why it is akinchit? Why it is nothing? Because you can't indicate. To indicate something, you require some qualities, something to tell. See, like when we go to receive somebody, if we are not seen somebody, then we are told, oh, when he is coming, he is a ganja, and he has got thick glasses, and when he walks, he has got a stick in the hand. So that description is given. One day on Heathrow airport it happened. One person said to my host, you don't worry, I'll go and pick up Swamiji. He said, but you have never seen him, you don't watch him on TV. No, don't worry, I will understand. Let me explain you. No, don't worry, I am doing it for so many years. So he came with a garland and all that, and waiting for the passengers to come out. So one Babaji came, Swamiji, welcome, and he put the garland. And he said, your Swami Anubhavananda? He said, no. Will he say, garland wapas karo? What a fun in this world, So, akinchit anirdesham, it cannot be indicated, and vastutaha satyeti kinchana. But without this, nothing can exist. And therefore, vastutaha, it is there. So, although it is nothing, yet it is everything. Like many wives talk about your husband. Poor thing, works very hard. Arey Baba, he is a being, he is not a thing. The difference between a thing and a being. Okay. Chetane so prakashatma vidya bhavet bhaveshila. See? How it is simultaneously consciousness yet inert? Because Chetana aso prakashatma. In this, his light alone, everything is known. Therefore, he is Chetana. But other than him, there is nothing to know. Therefore, he is Jada. How subtle it is, see. I am conscious because I know this table. The table doesn't know me because it is Jada. So to be conscious, you must be a knower. But if there is nothing to know, then you cannot be a knower. If you are not knower, you are Jada. See the trick. Therefore, Chetanoso Prakashatma Vedya Bhavad Bhavet Shila Atmani Vyomani Svache Jage Jagat Unmesha Chitrakrut. And where this whole world is painted, in what space? In the space of the self. Atmani Vyomani. See? In a space of the self, the whole world is painted. Are we not doing it every night in the dream? There is one topic which is called as Avasthatraya Viveka in Vedanta Shastra. This is the most important topic. Instead of getting lost in the worldly things, what happens to them when they die, where they go. See? Instead of all that, start learning, analyzing your own experiences. When the dream is over, where the dreamer and the dream world has gone. Work on this. There was a child got up early morning and crying. So the father got angry. Come on, don't cry early morning. You are just like your mother, starting crying day morning. Oh, what happened to you? Dad, I had a very bad dream. What dream you had? I failed in the examination. Dad got angry. Even in the dream you cannot pass. So, try to analyze where the dream has gone. Work on it. Have you ever dreamed, suppose you are a man. Have you ever dreamed that you are a woman in the dream? Think. Your dreams were colored or black and white? Oh, Ram, we don't do. See, friends, and don't say the dreams were fake. Because many times when dreams are terrible, we wake up in the morning, thank God, it was a dream. And then we don't get sleep. So we go to the fridge, open something and take one Coca-Cola. See. So what is that dream? And don't say that you don't, you have experienced it. We write the autobiography of a Dumbo, keeping only the waking waker as the personality. It is wrong. What about the autobiography of a dreamer? Think. Where the dreamers have gone, in the same manner, be very attentive. But I am telling you, you will not digest it. Hajmola kha lena. See. Like for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. Equally so, for every waking experience, there is a separate waker. Yesterday's I and today's I is not the same. This continuity is an illusion. Like you take a torch, like in Diwali we take Fuljadi, in darkness, and when we move, it gives you a perception of a circle. But is the circle existing? In the same manner, the continuity of the wakers, is not the truth. To recognize this reality, one of the spiritual practices is don't bring your yesterday into today. Like yesterday's dream and today's dream, they have no connection. In one dream I was a king, in another dream I was a beggar, in one dream I was rich, other dream I was poor. Is there any connection? No connection. It is equally true with the waker. And when you just start living on day-to-day basis, you cannot have any past, you cannot have any future. Remaining in the present without the past and future is effortless. Think about the past, efforts are required. Think about the future, efforts are required. Remain in the present, no efforts are required. And to remain in the present, what should be done? We breathe only in the present. We don't say, now I am tired, kal kar lenge. We breathe only in the present. So, simply remain aware of your breathing. See? Etad vaitat. This is that. This is not Jada Samadhi. All experiences are happening. But experiencer is not born. Experience without experiencer is God. Bhagavan says, Dukkheshu anudvigna manaha. When miseries happen, don't become miserable. Sukheshu vigata spruhaha. When all comforts are there, don't be overpowered by the comforts. Meaning, let there be experience, but let experiencer be not born. When experiencer is not born, you cannot develop a story. You know, when I was born there, excuse me, do you have the experience of your birth? No, they told me I was born on 30th of February. Can we agree? There was one small little girl like these two sweet girls. She came and asked, Swamiji, I want to ask you something. I said, ask. She came to my ear and told, Swamiji, I want to know your date of birth. I want to send you a greeting card. I said, okay, I'll tell you. But to nobody you should tell. Promise? Promise. Then I told her, 31st April. And she went to her mom. Mom, you told Swamiji doesn't tell the date of birth. He told me. And he also told, don't tell anybody. But you are my mother, I can always tell you. Kids are so innocent. And then she said, Swamiji told me that his date of birth is 31st April. Year he didn't tell. So the mother started laughing. For a change, she was intelligent. That there is no 31st April. So, when she told there is nothing like 31st April, he fooled you. He fooled me. Okay, I'll also fool him. Then she wrote me one greeting card. Dear Swamiji, happy birthday, whenever it is. And at the end, she said, now guess who am I? And she wrote her name and address. How cute. Do we have the experience of birth? Start from here. Your real spiritual practice begins when you take this as the project of your life. To recognize we are living through the body. We are no more living as the body. When we live as the body, then the second generation 2G is born. The 2G connection is after the body identification, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, they are born. Then the 3G, grandchildren. 4G, super grandchildren. And get totally buried under that burden. See friends, the samsara begins only after body identification. Yeah, I go and so many places. So whenever I go to any place, first or second day, I keep the lights on, then I sleep. There also, Swamiji, you keep the lights on and you sleep. I say, why? I can see the dreams properly. Because I don't know where is what. Every place new, we sat in the bathroom, we sat in the out room, where I should go or not. Because in deep sleep, you are nobody, you are nowhere, and therefore you are happy. See, this is the reason why the wise people are happy. Because they are nobody. Koi nindo, koi vando, koi kaise kaho re. Some people will condemn you, some people will appreciate you. Both are making fool of you. Praise destroys us more than the condemnation or the censure. Therefore, Tulsidaji says, Nindaka niyare rakhe angana kuti chavaye. Those who find our faults, they are our real well-wishers. Those who praise us, they are taking us for a ride. See, friends. Therefore, Chetana so prakashatma vidya bhavid bhavishila atmani vyomani svache. So in this Atma, the mind alone, the whole world is projected. See, friends. Now, will you ever inquire? If you are, this happened in Ukhimat in Himalayas, we were having a retreat there below Kedarnath. Very beautiful place. It was full moon night. And in the evening after dinner, I had a nice glass of tea, black tea, and we were going for a walk. Very cool, very beautiful place. And I was sipping that, again trying this thing. So my friend said, what are you doing? I said, look here, in this, there is a reflection of the moon, complete moon. I am trying to swallow that reflection. But it is not going inside. He said, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, I am trying, man. And when I was talking, and there was some stone which I didn't see, by khadak, and the glass fell down, and everything broken, gone. He said, Swamiji, I will get you another cup of tea. I said, cup of tea is not important. Get me that reflection that I want. Is that reflection real that you have lost? Is that reflection real that you have gained? Husband is a reflection in a woman called as wife. A reflection is that of the man. So when the wife goes away, no, she has gone, but where I, the husband is. Now you are no more husband. I am really no more husband. Yes, good. See, friends, discover this truth. Then you will see life is a great fun. So, Chetana so prakashatma vidya bhavet bhavishila atmani vyomani svached jagat unmesha chit krutaha chitrakrut. In this manner, his world appears and disappears, appears and disappears. Idam tad bhava matratvad vishvam nasyat tadha prathak. So, this world cannot exist without this reality. How see? Colors and forms don't exist without the vision. Vision doesn't exist without the mind. Mind doesn't function without the intellect. Intellect is not possible in the dead things, only in the living beings. Life is not possible unless consciousness is expressing through the Panchakoshas. And consciousness is not independent of absolute existence. If there is no existence, nothing can exist. Existence gives validity even to the absence. See, there is nobody. See? Therefore, that which can never be negated. Now find out what is never negated. Childhood has come and gone, teenage has come and gone, middle age has come and gone, old age has come and will go. But you will be the same. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. Do investigation where the child body has gone, where the teenage body has gone, where the middle-aged body has gone. Find out. See? So, I don't know what happened. When I was small, people used to lift me, hug me, kiss me. But these days, people, when they look at me, they take the old newspaper upside down and start reading. Why everybody is avoiding me? I am the same. Maharaj, what you are is never seen by the people. What you are not was seen by the people. And yet, we do not recognize this truth. Only reason is body identification. The only spiritual practice is freedom from body identification. Body is not the problem. Identification with the body is the problem. So, Jagat Bhedopi Tad Bhanam iti Bhedopi Tanmayaha. And all the differences are happening or recognized only because of this light of consciousness. Therefore, that which is supporting everything and yet it is differentiated into duality is that one reality. In this manner, Sarvagaha Sarva Sambandhaha Gati Abhavat na Gacchati. See? Because it is everything is existing in it, therefore, although it is not moving, it is everywhere. All the movements happen in the space. Space doesn't move. Like many people ask this question, Swami, you don't get jet lag? I said, no. How come? I said, who is flying? Me or jet? The jet is flying. I sleep. So why should I get a jet lag? But we get because you are doing in the flight. Thak gaya yaar. Relax. There is nothing that can justify you should get disturbed. No. So sarvagaha sarva sambandhaha gati abhavat nagacchati no ati nasti asau ashraya bhavan sadrupatva cha asti cha. And therefore it is not of the nature of absence, but it is absolute existence. Therefore it is in this manner what you have told, O great Devi, you have instructed us about Paramatma. Thank you very much. Then Rajovacha, the king said, Yat sankocha vikasabhyam jagat pralaya sushtaya nishtha vedanta vakyanam atha vagam gocharaha vacham gocharaha. According to the Vedanta, it is clearly said that the whole world is not a creation. This is one of the most important principles of Vedanta. World is not created. It is manifestation, unmanifestation. Manifestation, unmanifestation. Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidananneva tatra ka paridevana. Bhagavan asked Arjuna when he was crying, all these beings were unmanifest, they become manifest, they will again go unmanifest, again they will come. Where is their problem here to cry about? See friends, there is no creation. Yatha purvam akalpayat, Upanishad says. Is the basic difference in the science and Vedanta or the scriptures. Once one professor of physics was driving me. He says, you will take 2 hours and I am a physics professor and it's a good time I can clear all my doubts. I want to know about what is the understanding or theory of creation about in your Vedanta. I said, Vedanta doesn't answer stupid questions. He became so angry. Is it stupid? I said, it's super stupid. How come? We don't accept creation. Then manifestation, unmanifestation. See? And according to you, it is a black hole theory. Hole in what? Can hole exist without a thing? If there is no wall, can there be a window? To have a window, you have to have a wall, is it not? And what is the window? Hole in the wall is window. So when you say black hole theory, hole in what? In your head or my head? See friends. And secondly, Big Bang theory. Bang can happen when 2 things collide. If I simply move the hand, there won't be any sound. Then if I have to create a sound, I will have to take help of your face. Padak. This is the Big Bang theory. Therefore, Vedanta doesn't talk about creation. It is manifestation and manifestation. Incessantly going on. See? This is what Bhagavan tells about himself. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanam ishwaropi san prakritim samadhisthaya sambhavamyatma mayaya. Although unborn, I manifest myself through the maya, meaning as if I am born. Like an actor is as if born on the stage. So one actor comes on the stage, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, aa rahe hai, pa 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 pa, he comes. So when he comes on the stage as Chhatrapati Shivaji, that time also he knows he is not even married pati. Forget about Chhatrapati. But how he acts? See, therefore will we say that Chhatrapati was born? No. He was already there, unmanifest. The moment he removes his clothes, nobody will even look at him. Therefore, yad sankocha vikasabhyam, by the manifestation and unmanifestation, jagat pralaya srishtayaha, the world appears and disappears. Nishtha Vedanta Vakyanam Atha Vacham Agocharaha. This is what Vedanta tells. This reality is known only from the effects. This is very important principle, friends. If you want to practice spiritual life, this is the technique. When you go to the doctors don't ask you, what is the disease you are having? No. They ask, what are the symptoms? Then from the symptoms, they deduct what is the possible disease. So, the effect determines the cause. Paramatma cannot be known. By looking at this world, you can infer. See. In the same manner, if you are abiding in the self, what should happen? Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samadukha sukakshami santushta yena kenachit aniketaha stiramati. These are the symptoms of abiding in the truth. Therefore, what should be our spiritual practice? Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha. So the description of the wise people is a guideline for spiritual practice for people like us. Taking the mala in the hand, Ram Ram Ram, is not going to help you. Do that, but that is not all. See, friends, many people get lost in this taking diksha and mantra and all that. Do that, there is nothing wrong. But that is not all. You have to work on that. And the highest spiritual practice is remain in utter awareness 24/7. Remaining in awareness is the ultimate. Be attentive, don't concentrate. Concentration is on others. That is what they do in yoga. That is called as the Trataka. In that Tratak, they will keep one flame and look at it. Concentration. Don't do that funny things. There is no self-concentration. There is self-awareness. When you are aware of your own being, all your faculties come to absolute standstill. When you concentrate, you are tense. When you concentrate, I is born. When you simply aware, remaining in awareness means all experiences will happen, but no experience will disturb us. Like you are living in awareness. I have been talking to you so much, but nothing will touch you. Because asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punah punaha, that is our essential nature. Nothing can touch us, including wisdom. So, sanmatra tattvaya bhadre kathyate brahma shashvatam. Therefore, O auspicious great lady, you have talked about the absolute consciousness, absolute existence, sanmatra. It is not the existence of. Be attentive. We know the existence of mic, existence of plant, existence of health, existence of disease, existence of peace, existence of disturbance. No, existence itself. Remove the of. Similarly, we know the knowledge of chemistry, knowledge of maths, knowledge of this thing. We are not talking of knowledge. Similarly, we talk about the experience of. No, not experience of, experience itself. J. Krishnapati calls it objectless awareness. Don't introduce any object in your awareness. Like the mirror doesn't allow anything to enter it. But our mind, like the hard disk, the data is gathered in the form of magnetic impressions. And when it is too hot, the data gets jumbled up. And we start behaving crazy. See, friends, keep the mind like the mirror. Sanmatram tatvaya vadre katyate. You have told us about this absolute existence, which is Brahma Shashvatam. It is the eternal Brahman. Rakshasi uvacha. Now Rakshasi said, Aho vata pavitreyam bhavator bhati shemushi pujaniyo yuvam nunam katyata met vidhihitam. So when these replies were heard by that Karkati Rakshasi, he said, you are great indeed, you are great indeed. Now you tell me, what should I do? I will follow your instructions. What should I do? The king says, Rajovacha, Bhujo bhavatyana prana himsaniya kadachana. Now you should not kill the people. You should not kill the beings, the lives. Then Rakshasi said, A sharira parityagam ita prabhuti nomaya himsaniya paraprana pashyantya sarvagam shivam. He said that, okay, I take this vow, A shariram parityagam itaha. From now onwards, till the body is dropped, I take a vow that I shall not do any himsa parapranaha. I shall not hurt, destroy anybody, even whatever may happen. Pashyantya sarvagam shivam. Everywhere I'll see the God's presence alone. Amrutim dharanam badva kshudham na gunayami aham. Even up to the last moment of my existence, I will do this firm resolution. May what happen, I shall not get involved. Now in our understanding, I shall not spend my life hereafter for fulfilling the desires. Karkati Rakshasi was a desire. So let us lead our life for attainment of fulfillment and not fulfilling the desire. I want this, I want this. Ram, how long you want? Enough is enough. Swami, it is okay for you. You are a sannyasi, but we have got wife, children, grandchildren. What should we do? Tabla bajao or kya? Cry. I never told you become a Babaji. Remain wherever you are. But don't get carried away by this virus of desire fulfillment. And the simple technique I told you, minimum choice you give to yourself, you will be the happiest. More choice, more miseries. Less choice, less miseries. No choice, all happiness. And when you are happy, it doesn't matter whether you are in comforts or discomfort. Your attention is on your happiness. So, Rajovacha, Agacha asmad gruham bhadre divya stri rupadharini. Then the king says, Oh great lady, please come to our place, but you put on a proper makeup. Divya rupadharini. Don't come like a Rakshasi. People will be afraid. Tato dushkrutinaschauran vadhyan satashastrataha mandalebhya samavritya dasyami tava bhojanam kanta rupam parityajya gruhitva tanasheshataha gatva cha hima vashrungam tatra bhungsham yathasukam. So all the bad people in our kingdom, I shall tie them out, hundreds and thousands of them, and give them to you as the food. Then you go to the Himalayas, take your original form and finish all of them. And in this manner, truptim nidra tato labdhva bhava bhuya samadhi bhag. And after you have fulfilled your hunger of eating, then go to sleep and then again enter your nirvikalpa samadhi. Bhuya samadhi bhag, samadhi virata bhuya, evam eva samachara. And after the samadhi is over, again you will become identified with the body and again you continue your spiritual practice. In this manner, all the spiritual practice is, we have to spend at least some time every day, have appointment with yourself. Spend some time with yourself. Only with yourself, nobody around. No TV, no music, no laptop, no WhatsApp, no nothing. Just start with, let us say, 5 minutes. And how you spend time with yourself? One only thing. Do not talk to yourself. In due time, your stamina will increase. Start with 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. There is no hurry. Every day start. Tata prabhuti sadhyapi kirat jaramandale vadhyanagatya grundami samadhi uttita sati. And again when you will come out of the samadhi, then again the bad people I will bring to you, then you can eat them. That means when you are leading your spiritual path, you are taken care of about your food. Don't worry. No, suppose I get up from samadhi and I don't get food. Don't worry. God will organize that. See, friends. And this yoga of not talking to yourself, you can start it any time, anywhere. So please tell us, when should we start and where we should start? Call it as commode yoga. In the morning when you go and land on your commode, decide, no more talking. See? The longer you sit, more meditation. Unless you have got the toilet problems. In Bombay we have got this problem. Only one bathroom, 7-8 people. Once I went to somebody's house, came from outside, it was closed. I said, come on man, come quickly. So inside a sound came, Swamiji, only 1 minute. I said, all right, hurry up. Then she told me, Swamiji, read, there is a label outside also. So there was a label on that door. How long is 1 minute depends on which side of the door you are. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.